Hey guys, so today we will be teaching you some commands in Ubuntu terminal. So these will be the commands that we will be teaching you today. So for our first part, let us have Eddie Noel.
So today I'm going to teach you how to use the commands in Ubuntu. So I'm going to teach you the ILS, the CD, the PWD, MKDIR, RM, and copy file 2. So to use the commands, go to your Ubuntu, type terminal, search terminal, then we're going to use the ls. So basically ls is just going to display all the folders, apps, just like in cmd. Then going to display all the apps and documents. And next is the cddir or cd. So it's going to show you what's inside in a particular folder. For example, cd documents. So going to locate the folder, then type ls to show what's inside that folder. So new folder and new folder 2. So next, pwd. PWD is going to show the path you are in. So you are in home, view documents. Next is the mkdir. It's just like make directory. For example, in your documents you're going to make mkdir. So it's going to make a new directory. For example, in your documents you're going to make new folder 3. So just type mkdir space the folder, the name of the folder, which is new folder 3, then enter, then type ls to show the folder. Next is remove file. So in your terminal, I have a text in my new folder, cd new folder. So I have my hello world in my new folder, and to remove it is going to use the rm, and then the file name, which is hello world.txt. Enter. So type ls to show what's the file is removed, and there's no file anymore. So next is I'm going to teach you how to copy file from one folder to another folder. So first we're going to make some text. So in your new folder, to make a text, just type this, then the file name, the name of the text, which is, we're going to choose hello philippines.txt. Then to show that the text is in the new folder, just type ls there. Then to transfer the text from new folder to new folder 2 is just type first the path, which is the pwd. Then it will show you the path of the path you are in. Then to copy file, just type kp, then the name of the file, then the path which is the home .uvu documents, then the folder, which is the new folder 2. Then enter. Then to show you that the Hello Philippines from new folder is copied in your new folder 2, just go back to your documents, which is just type cd.dec, then ls, then choose the new folder 2, cd new folder 2, and ls to show what's inside in your new folder 2. And there, you copied the Hello Philippines from your new folder to your new folder 2.
So for our next part, we will be having MV file 1 and file 2, or move, the move copy. The move command. So it's basically like the copy command, but it only moves the file. So here we have hello, and before we try to move, we need to know where we want to move our our file. So to check, we need to type in pwd and hit enter. So here is our full directory: home, Ubuntu, documents, and then new folder. But in documents, we actually have a folder. We have 3 folders: new folder 2, and new folder 3. So let's move the file hello to new folder 2. So to do that, go to cd and then new folder, and press enter. So to move, let's type in mv, then the name of the file hello, and then the location where we want to move it. So in our case, it's home, then /uvu, then documents, then / new folder 2, and then hit enter. So as you can see, we'll type in ls. The file hello is not here, but it is in new folder 2. There, hello. So that was the command mv. The next command that I will be teaching you is touch. So what touch does is it touches the file and changes any information that is given in the file, like for example the date it has been created, or the modifications, and some other things. So let's try to create a file using touch. So touch, and then say for example lyrics. So we now have lyrics in our lyrics file in our new folder. So if we type in stat and then lyrics, we can see here these are the information of the file lyrics. So the file name is lyrics, and then its size is 0, blocks 0, because it's an empty file. There's also other things, but what we need to focus here is access, modify, and change. A file actually has some permissions. Now to remove permissions, we need to type in chmod -777 and then the file name lyrics. So what this does is it removes all the permissions in a file. So by doing this, we can now edit the file as we like. So say for example we want to change the date in which we accessed the file lyrics. All we have to do is type in touch -a, which stands for access, and then /date equal to the date you wanted to set, say for example 2001 08 and 09, and then close, and then the file name. So by checking stat, we can see that the date in which lyrics was accessed is now changed to 2001. So say for example we also want to change the modify time. So just the same, but A is now -m and then --date and equals, then say for example 2003 -12 -04. Say for example we also want to input the time, so probably around 6:19, like that, and we can do that. And then lyrics. So by checking in stat lyrics, we can see that the modify date has been changed to 2003, and then the time is also 6:19. So that's how you modify a file using the touch. And if you want to go back to the original, you can just type in touch and then lyrics, and then all it does is reset. So here we go, it's back. So that was the touch command. The next command is cat, or which stands concatenate. So let us start by creating a new file using cat and then assign and then for example lyrics. So you can type anything here. So in our case I would try and copy some lyrics. So maybe this, we can use this. Then to copy, just use Control C, but in Ubuntu what we do is we use Control Shift V and then enter a new line and then Control D to save. So with that we have created a new text file, and we also added some text in the text file. So if you want to view what's inside, we just simply type cat and lyrics. So you can also save a specific file to a new file by using cat lyrics and then like lyrics 2. So if we view lyrics 2, you can see that what's inside lyrics is also imported to lyrics 2. So that is also another way to use the cat command. The next is the more command. So we have a command called more to automatically sort out things for us so that we don't have to keep on scrolling. Say for example earlier we had a file named lyrics, so let's just disregard lyrics too. We can just delete that. And then we wanted to make lyrics longer so that we can apply this. So if you want to edit a certain text, we can use Vim and lyrics. And Vim is not pre-installed in Ubuntu, so what you have to do is you can type sudo apt install and Vim. To edit, we need just like Vim and then lyrics. So we are now inside the text file lyrics. So to edit, we just type in I, which is insert, and then go down to here, and then we just add another kind of lyrics, and then just press escape and then colon WQ to save, and we have now exited lyrics. So we can see now if we use cat lyrics, it's too long and we have to keep on scrolling. So what we can do is just type in more and then lyrics. So that's how you use the more command. There's also what we call less, which is the opposite of more, less lyrics. So by this, instead of using space or enter, we can just use our arrow keys, go down and up if we want to, and then to exit we just type in Q. So that was the more command, and also with the lyrics, less command. We can also use more -d and then type in the text. So here we can now choose. We can press space to continue, or we could just quit, like type Q and quit. That was the more command. Next we have the head, and the last would be the tail. So these two are fairly simple. If you want, if your file is long and you want to see some parts of the file but you don't want to see all of them, you can use head and then the name of your file, and we can see the first 10 lines of our lyrics. So as you can see, if we type in cat dash n lyrics, from our first line up to the 10th line, when we typed in head and lyrics, what it did was it printed out the first up until the 10th line. On the other hand, when we use tail lyrics, what it does is it outputs the last 10 lines. So from Never Gonna Let You Down in 75 up to 84. So these are the last 10 lines of the tail. So that's how you use the head command and the tail command. And that was all for our Ubuntu tutorial. I hope you learned something. Goodbye.